remember just the date that was, but that was some time ago.
On the left, we have an old-timey sand car, an end-up car that they used to haul coal here years ago. In the later years, they used them for sand trips. Pulled them with a 6-ton locomotive before we got these new style Jeeps that we have now. Top end of 11 right. You can see over to my left, there's some track coming out, or to my right, tracks coming out. This is what we call the top end of 11 right. The purpose of that light down there is there's a retractor down there that when the car is wrecked, and you pull them across that retractor and it puts the cars back on the track. And in case we have one wrecking coming into the switch and it don't come on to their retractor, then we can see with that light. That is a 300 volt light bulb. And I'll shine my light on the retractors right in high. Right up here comes the retractors. These are the retractors right there. Puts the cars back on the track. Turn is what we call 12 right. The reason we made the turn back at 11 right and are making these turns at 12 right, 15 right, and 20 left is to the left of us we have a rock roll where the coal completely vanished, and it's approximately 1,000 feet through the rock roll. Now this rock roll has been attempted several times to go through. If we can take all these turns out, this bad top, as we go around, we'll show you what we're talking about. When we get back around 15 right and all of the bad top. As you can see here, some of this area has got bolts in it with wood hay feeders. You have cracks over top of the rock, but it is bolted, which makes it safe. And in 1985, we decided we would try to start to go through that rock roll again. Determined we didn't have enough coal left to pay for what it would cost the millions of dollars to go through this rock roll. You see there's a big high falling out area here where the top fell out. You see the rock dropped on each side. Now we're back in here to no roof, folks. Just a smooth, slick top. Another thing, there never was no 13 right in this mine. There was a 13 left as they numbered these panels as they drove this mine in from the surface. Now what you have is the religious belief, or the belief of a 13 being bad luck. That's why there were no 13 right. As we go around here, around the rock roll, you can look at height where they had very little coal. They were having to take all this rock to make up for the height. We are coming up on 15 right overcast, and this is where they found the last of the man, Ed Burney.
Right here is a place that we ran out of coal. It got so low we couldn't mine it with the equipment we had. So we had to make a right turn just back out by from where we just passed by and went back in here right-handed and mined coal back in there. And we got an old chain conveyor that was built back in the late 1980s, or 1880s. And we put it in here and we drove 3 headings through here and then shot the rock in this heading to get higher equipment through. And well, we got through it up here around this curve a little ways to where we could go back to mining again.
Dave, stop up here where it's real low and we can shoot a picture, you know, where you can see underneath the rock there? Yeah. Right around the turn here. There's an old duckbill loading machine sitting over in behind this overcast on the left side. It's been sitting there from the time that they got finished with it. That old duckbill loader's right over there.
Yeah, right over there. See, right here is where it starts getting higher. And this was the bottom of the dip. It started back up here. And he turned over again out here, back out of here. Yeah, see?
Yeah, it gets lower right here. Of course, right over in here, you can see how low that the actual height was there. And then they come back and they shot all this rock out to make the height to get the bigger equipment through. See how low it was there. that?
Hold it right here was where we had some real bad roof conditions here, and it could have been taken care of. But there was a few people around that didn't think that it could be taken care of right. So they told me to shoot it in. And I told them if they shot it in, it would be down for 2 weeks. Knock the men out of work, that I could do it on shift. Like just ahead of us there, where I had started taking it. I'd take 2 foot of that rock and set 2 headers. But they made me shoot it in, and it fell, this whole thing come in, just like I told them. And the men lost 2 weeks' work over people not knowing what they was talking about. Let's go.
As you can see up here, it fell on the right. Shine my light back in there if I can. And all of that is laying down on nothing but the steel beams and the headers. These blocks this was built out of is a concrete with a wire mesh in it. We took this roof back in '85 and made this height to take out some dilapidated old beams and stuff. As you can see the wood on the right and left, the old wood headers mixed in with these steel beams.
Right here is 20 left. I was section foreman in this area right here. I believe it was 1957. I came in to work one evening at 4 o'clock, and one of my men, a fellow by the name of Finus Winchester, walked up in the face of the place, and he turned around, and a piece of slate fell and caught him in the back of the head, and he was killed instantly. Something nobody could help. It was one of those things that happened in the coal mines, just like on the highways or anywhere else.